Everything you've heard about Bitcoin is probably wrong. Not because anyone is lying, not because anyone is careless, but because most of what gets repeated hasn't been checked against the data. It uses too much energy. It's for criminals. It's going to zero. Governments will ban it. You've heard those. Maybe you've said them. 9 myths. We're going to look at each one and what the evidence shows. 9 Bitcoin myths, each one checked against the data. Part 1 of 2. Every claim sourced. Not investment advice. This is all roads lead to Bitcoin. Myth 1. Bitcoin uses too much energy. Bitcoin uses roughly 138 terawatt hours per year. Global banking uses 263. More than half of Bitcoin mining runs on sustainable energy. Most coverage skips that comparison. Myth 2. Bitcoin is too volatile to be useful. Its volatility has declined with every market cycle. In countries where the local currency loses 30 to 80% of its value in a year, Bitcoin swings are the more stable option. That comparison rarely gets made. Myth 3. Bitcoin is only used by criminals. Illicit activity accounted for 0.15% of Bitcoin transactions in 2022. The traditional financial system launders an estimated 2 to 5% of global GDP every year, mostly through cash. Bitcoin's blockchain records every transaction, publicly, permanently. Criminals prefer cash. There's a reason for that. Myth 4. Bitcoin is a speculative bubble. It has dropped more than 80%, more than once. Each time, it recovered. Each time, it reached new highs. Fixed supply, 21 million units. That number doesn't change. Assets that depend entirely on sentiment don't behave that way. Myth 5. Governments can ban Bitcoin. China tried in 2021, banned mining outright. The network recovered within months. Bitcoin runs on tens of thousands of independent nodes spread across dozens of countries. Governments can restrict access. They cannot stop the protocol. Myth 6. You need to buy a whole Bitcoin. 1 Bitcoin divides into 100 million units. They're called Satoshis. You can buy $5 worth, you can buy 5,000. The myth confuses unit price with minimum purchase. They're not the same thing. Myth 7. Bitcoin has no physical form or utility. Neither does any money at scale. The dollar in your bank account has no physical form either. Bitcoin's value comes from verifiable ownership and permissionless transfer. That's what utility looks like. Myth 8. Altcoins are better than Bitcoin. Other cryptocurrencies often trade decentralization for features. Bitcoin's security record spans 16 years. Its network effect is the largest in crypto. Its monetary policy has never been changed. These properties are earned over time. They're not copied. Myth 9. Real estate and stocks are simply better. Real estate is illiquid, geographically locked, dependent on counterparties. Stocks trade only during market hours, subject to dilution, custodian dependent. Bitcoin is global, portable, fixed supply, no counterparty. The comparison is worth making. 9 myths. 9 times the data told a different story. That's not a coincidence. Part 2 covers myths 10 through 20. The articles are already live at allroadsbitcoin.com.